Hey guys, Dustin here, and today we have the Gemtech Integra. Now this is their 300 blackout model, but they also have a model designed in 223 as well. Now what you have is about a 10-inch long barrel, and then of course the rest of it is integrally suppressed with their G-core monocore system. It's titanium. You have the Seekins Precision, a forend with, you got some cuties up there, and of course the M-lock all the way down. And Nemo Arms is making these in conjunction with Gemtech, and so the suppressor itself is actually pinned and welded to your gas block, and so the upper is just going to be one piece, and but it is user serviceable because the G-core just slides right out of it, and you can just do that with a 3/8 wrench. Sometime I can do it. No, not today by hand. I got a 3/8 just in case, and that will slide right out. Since of course they are taking that suppressor all the way back to the gas block here, yet I told you that it has a 10-inch long barrel, so your barrel actually protrudes out into the can itself, and so then your baffle system is just the front half, about 6 inches. So there, that's how much is going to be the suppressor, and then the rest of it is it's still taking, using or utilizing all of that, the rear of the can for your gases and stuff to expand into. So there's your baffle system. So you got about 4 inches of just can in front of the barrel there, and that's all there is to it. So you can take this apart and clean it out, which is important with 300 blackout. If you shoot a lot of subsonics, it's the same as pistols, but it's, you know, again, user serviceable, and you could replace it if you have to, because your serial number's up here on the front of the suppressors. But if you didn't notice, I'll have to take it back out again now. The threads are actually on the end that actually thread into the barrel itself. So that's the threads of it. There's nothing here on the end cap, and so this end cap of the G-core anyway, so there's nothing here, which makes me wonder if we get a little gas leakage or not, but not enough that I can prove anything. I was just wondering if there was like a taper lock there, but anyway, it just screws in, screws out, and that's all there is to it. And it is full auto rated, so that makes it fun. But because there is such a huge amount of volume in this can, of course, we, you know, suppressor guys knows what that means. It's quiet, but you can have a bit of first round pop, and it's not really, you know, it doesn't sound like a pop, but your first round is definitely louder than the rest of it. So we're gonna shoot a couple subsonic rounds real quick and just let you hear that. What we're shooting is just, it's actually my own hand loads. These are some 208s, and then we got some Gemtech 187s to put in for actual accuracy test. But we're just gonna plop them down range and let you hear what it sounds like. But pay very close attention. I'm gonna get a little bit closer here. Pay very close attention to that first round versus the subsequent shots after that. So we're just gonna shoot into the berm and have some fun. All right, that one was kind of loud, but now we're quiet. All right, so I love hearing that thump into the berm, and you can probably hear my trigger reset. Okay, so they also claim that with their gas block and the port that they designed with Neo Arms, it is also, it eliminates blowback. Now that's a tall order for a AR rifle to eliminate blowback. So we've got some 150 grains here. I'm just gonna get rid of this tripod. We're not trying to shoot anything fancy. We are going to just shoot some 150 grains. These are just some hand loads that I've done. They're my cheaper blasting 300 blackout ammo. We'll shoot them and just shoot it fast and see if I get anything in my face. Nothing. I guess they did eliminate blowback pretty well, because usually after that many rounds of suppressed 300 blackout, I'm gonna start feeling some gas in my eye, and I didn't have a thing. Well, that's pretty cool. All right, so we're gonna set up for some accuracy tests downrange. We've got the G3 targets we're playing with. All right, so we have those, we have these Gemtech 187s. I figured that would be the best thing to accuracy test the Gemtech rifle with. And we've got those G3 targets that have a CNC grid cut into them. And so, you know, those of us that like to shoot still a lot, because paper is boring, we're able to see our actual group on it. So if that camera battery holds up downrange, we'll have a good view. So we'll put a couple shots on it. This is Miopta 1x4 optic, if you're wondering. So we're not getting too precise here. And we are like 98 yards. I guess when I dropped the rifle earlier, it must have knocked it off. All right, so I'm going to aim on the right edge, and we'll just go for a group. Now it's swinging too much. I gotta wait. We'll go for the other guy. Ooh, nailed it. Good. Okay, I'm holding right on the right edge, about an inch low, but it looks like we hit in the same spot. I'm rushing it because I'm dealing with that swing. Nice. Okay, we've got a nice tight cluster in both of those. Makes me wonder. We got those golf balls behind it. That's a tall order from 100 yards with standing supported 4X scope, but we'll see. Okay, so I'm going there. All right. One more. Oh, nice! This is spinning around good. All right, good deal. So that is the Gemtech Integra. And now the price point. That's a tough one to share, but it's they're asking right at $2,000 for it. So to have a suppressor married to a host, it's just going to be your own call and your own budget there. But if you want some slick and accurate, I mean, we just hit a golf ball at 100 yards option and something that's integrated and just integral rifles just look awesome. You can check them out. Of course, your 223 one's going to be a bit louder just because of that supersonic crack. 300 blackout's just always pleasant to shoot suppressed. Even the supersonic stuff is always hearing safe. But y'all can check them out. Of course, I know they were on Silencer Shop's website, so that may be the best way to get them, and I know they always have the best price. But in the meantime, y'all shoot straight, shoot quietly.